Hi, Ink Teacher here, and I'm going to do a tutorial on how to draw the human figure from memory and imagination. And today I'd like to do an introductory tutorial on how to draw hands, just some of the basics. And the reason I make these is to get the word out on my animation film done in episodes, and you can see that at Solomation.com, and it would be really incredible if you went and checked those out. And so let's go ahead and talk about drawing hands. So, you know, if you have a human figure here, here's the chest barrel here. You know, gonna go do a shoulder, upper arm, and the lower arm. Let's enlarge that here. We got the lower arm coming down here, and so basically what I start out with is kind of a cube, a rounded cube. So because I want to start out drawing in 3D space, so what I'll usually do, and the cube is fatter near the wrist, and I think of a spatula in terms of, you know, its flatness. It's kind of wedge shaped. So in terms of its flatness, it's kind of wedge shaped. And if we're going to look at it from the side, the hand drops below the wrist. You have the wrist coming off here, and the bulk of the hand, it's like the top of the hand is pretty much a line, follows the top of the arm, but the below that, the lower part of the hand drops down. So what we're looking at here, you know, here's the arm coming across here, and you always have the hand drop down. And let's go ahead and make it the right hand facing down. So then what I like to do is go ahead and work out the thumb here. And this shape here, if we were to look at the hand from the top, here's the top view here, what you have is this sort of triangular shape that comes off here, and this is what the thumb is going to lead off. So the inner hand has these two shapes, the spatula shape and the kind of triangular shape that comes off here, even though it's sort of like it has this inner side to it here. And this shape for the thumb operates very independently of the rest of the hand. I like to think of it as almost its own, I guess you would say its own body, because it's very independent of the rest of the hand. The fingers fall off the wedge shape of the hand for the most part. They don't rotate or anything like that. But what happens with the thumb is that it drops off this spatula shape, and it comes out at a very different angle from the rest of the fingers. And so not only does it drop down below the wedge shape, but it turns around, you know. And one great thing about hands is that more than any other part of the body, you have, you know, a model to work from right here. And so as you can see, the rest of the fingers, for the most part, just kind of drop off of the wedge shape. Notice that we're looking mostly at the side of the fingers, but the thumb, we're looking at the top, because not only does it drop down below the wedge shape, but also it rotates around at a totally different angle than the fingers. So basically you have, and the angle at which it drops down, the bone goes way back here, this angle from which it drops down, and the lower it drops down from the wedge shape, the more that its angle turns in opposition to the fingers. So the fingers for the most part are going to come across like this, and the thumb is going to drop down like this, and you'll see from this angle you'll see the top of it. And let's see. So I think that'll do it for this tutorial. Just check out the next couple of tutorials to continue on with the hand. Again, feel free to comment or send me an email, and I'll try to get back to you. And I hope you have a good drawing and a great day.